Welcome to Brew Crime, the podcast where we drink brews and talk about crime, conspiracies, or whatever catches our attention. I am JT with my co-host,
Mike, and we've got some guests with us.
We do. Please introduce thine-selves.
I'm Becky.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Tash.
And you're from the podcast, one of you or all of you at the same time?
Spine chillers and serial killers.
Now, before we get started on this, I want to let everybody know that we are spanning 4 time zones. Well, we're in 4 different time zones. We're spanning more than that. But Mike is doing some day drinking. I am doing some early afternoon drinking. And then everybody else is doing their own thing. You know?
Yeah, night drinking.
Either drinking or not drinking, you know?
Yeah.
Drinking,
I'm
just
drinking
not
alcohol too at like an appropriate
happens.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Rum and Coke for me today.
Nice.
12:25 in the afternoon is an appropriate time for rum and Coke.
It's
What,
the
it's
afternoon.
midday?
It's the afternoon. You good?
Midday, yeah.
Golden.
listen, if a cap comes off a beer, it's appropriate. You don't want to waste it. So
Exactly.
just drink through. It'll be fine.
Also, no one thinks it's weird to drink at like 3 a.m., but they think it's weird to drink at 11 a.m. Why is that?
It's only if you wake up at 3 a.m. if it's weird. If you're still awake, it's different, right?
Well,
So, like-
yeah, exactly.
In the U.S., like, there's between, like, midnight or 1 o'clock or whatever that is where they stop selling alcohol, right? And so that's the thing. It's like, at a certain point they stop, but when's this? Nobody talks about the starting point. No, I'm
Exactly.
I'm concerned. You all have been in bars and, pubs. You've been in pubs. What's the deal?
Midday. Well, it's to
deal?
do with licensing, but there are pubs that have 24-hour licenses, like
In
hotels
France,
or
it's
20
from 8 o'clock in the morning. You can. I don't think.
You gotta have a
to
mimosa.
stop At 1 o'clock, you have to stop serving at 1 o'clock in the morning, but you can start from like 6 or whenever you open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
I
depends
used
on
to-
your licensing in the UK as well.
So here's the fun part, and segues are usually weird, but that flies right into what we're doing today, which is stupid laws.
That
And-
wasn't
and-
even planned.
No,
it wasn't. It fits in quite well with one of mine, actually.
Perfect. Yeah, so like we figured, let's get together. We are representing 4 different countries between the 5 of us. I think that's right? That's the right count. I don't math.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, and so we figured, let's do stupid laws. So we're going to get a combination of stupid American laws, Canadian laws, French laws, and English laws. And I'm so excited to hear some of these, because if they're anything like mine, whoa.
Yeah, there's gonna be some stupid fucking laws in here.
So now, really, we just have to kind of roll to figure out who goes first. Who gets the initiative? Anybody?
Who wants to tell some stupid laws first?
Do you want me to start with the boozy one?
Go for it.
Because we were talking about booze. Okay, so, stupid law number 1. In France, it's illegal to drink at work, which is completely reasonable, right? You
Yeah,
can't
sure.
drink any alcohol in your place of work, except for beer, wine, cider, and poiré. And poiré is like cider, but it's made out of pears. So, apart from all that, you can't drink at work. But if it's beer,
is-
wine, cider, or poiré, then you're good to go.
It sounds good to me. I mean, you can't legally serve alcohol in Canada, I don't think, if you're drinking, but that's always broken by people in bars.
I don't see why not. If you're not drinking with the other people, how are they going to have a good time? So
I
that's
never drink at work.
okay. Well, listen.
I
Fingers
always used
crossed.
to drink at work. Always. I was always hammered. I was like a professional drunk person.
She-
pretending
But
to
you
be
never let
sober.
anyone else go behind the bar. You were very good. There were still rules.
Well, you know, except for
Because
throwing
there are
chairs.
many photos of me behind the bar.
I'm pretty sure you went behind the bar. Bex
Never.
Yes, you
I,
did. You're
I
a
actually
lie.
didn't.
She drank. She served. She threw chairs. It flies. It all flies. No.
Yeah, I told him about the evicting of someone on your behalf with a chair, Tash.
Oh, yeah, gosh, that's a story.
Well, I mean, the fun. This is the great part. I'm just thinking of all these different wonderful jobs where you're just hoping things are going well, and then all of a sudden you just hear it, and just downing it like a bus driver or
Oh yeah.
somebody's. There's so many options there. I'd say a priest, but that's obvious that they're drinking, so it's
There
fine.
weren't any exceptions either. It was literally just workplace. It wasn't like a bus driver. There wasn't the exception if you're driving. Well, I don't know.
Mike,
know.
we gotta move to France. That's what that means.
Well, I got
show on the
a
road.
stupid. I got one for alcohol too.
All right.
So in the province of Saskatchewan, it is illegal to drink alcohol while watching exotic dancers. Like,
What? Is anyone
Why would you
watching
go?
sober?
What else are you going to do? Like, I'm certainly not going to eat the steak at the buffet. That's like,
Are we talking about ladies who take their clothes off?
or men, but
Yeah.
yes.
yes.
Oh, maybe it's because they get a bit handsy. You know, when you get a bit drunk, bit handsy.
Maybe, but don't be
But
a
hold
douche.
on. Can you go drunk? Can you arrive drunk? You just can't drink alcohol whilst watching them.
I don't know. I've only been to Saskatchewan once, and I never
So-
went to a strip
Go
club
to.
there, so I'm not
Okay,
sure.
fine.
And now I'll never go to a strip club there.
No.
Sober?
Life hack. Life hack. Can you order a beer and then every time you want to drink the beer, you just do this. You just cover your eyes. You just drink some and then you lower them again. That was great podcasting. Everybody knew I was
Yes,
covering
yes.
my eyes until I said that.
Oh my.
All right, so we've heard from France and we've heard from Canada. Now it's time to hear from the redheaded stepchild of the world, America.
I'm really excited. I know they're going to be funny.
Oh yeah, are you all familiar with Anchorman?
Yep.
The movie.
There's
yeah.
a really famous line in Anchorman that says, "I love lamp." Right? So, 40 U.S. Code 8103B4, because they make this easy, and it's B4, it's not the vitamin, makes it a federal crime to injure a government-owned lamp.
Oh.
I'll just let that one sink in there for you all, you know?
So when we talk about a lamp, do we mean like a light in
Yes.
the corner of the room?
Not
love a
like
lamp.
Genie, not Genie in the lamp, not
Nope,
just
nope.
straight up a lamp.
So it's illegal to damage one.
Apparently, it's illegal to damage any lamp that's owned by the government.
Okay.
It can be costly. I think fair enough.
I mean, I'm sure they have some lovely lamps.
I don't know. I've been to the Pentagon. I'm pretty sure they cost 50 cents. There's not a. They like put night lights in. They don't want to pay for shit.
Wait, you've been to the Pentagon?
Yes,
How was that?
I have. I'm trying to remember if I actually
Spooky?
have a law for the Pentagon here somewhere. You know what? I don't see it. Oh, no. Yes, I do. We'll get there, and that'll tell you exactly how the Pentagon is. Anyways, listen. Don't fuck up my lamps. That's the bottom line.
Okay.
I
We're
think
gonna-
fair enough. I'd be annoyed if someone fucked up my lamps.
We'll
I
dump a
love
shit ton of
lamps.
tea in the harbor, but don't fuck up our lamps.
Spilling the tea.
All right. Tash.
Yeah, I've got this actually really made me chuckle. It's illegal to carry planks of wood along a pavement unless there is an intention of it being unloaded from a vehicle. The Metropolitan Police Act says a plank of wood must not be carried along a pavement. It can only be moved if it is unloaded from a vehicle or to be taken into a building.
So I can't carry my wood down the street.
Nope.
Ah,
I
the
mean,
horror.
That's exactly how I meant
Can't
it.
carry your
I'm
wood
glad
down the
it's
way.
there.
Nobody wanted to see it. No.
Don't talk for everyone, Emma.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
New word, new meaning for planking.
Would you like to walk the
Forgot about
plank?
planking. I forgot about planking. Oh dear.
That's
yeah.
amazing. What are they worried about? Just like a Three Stooges routine? Just hitting people or like?
It could be dangerous, couldn't it?
I mean, yeah, I guess
Swing
if
round and you knock someone out. And...
you get really excited about something to your right and everything goes to the left. And, yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, knock out Jimmy Savile's mother. That might not have been a bad idea.
No.
Damn.
Oh well. Anyways. That's wild. Oh, I
Yes,
love
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
no wood carrying in England. No breaking lamps in America.
God, what is this world?
How about
good
this
for?
one then? I got another quick one. In Prince Edward Island, in Souris, PEI, building a snowman more than 30 inches on a corner lot will land you in hot water.
Oh, God.
Who comes up with these? Like, who's there?
Why?
Are they going round with their tape measure?
Like,
Here,
it's probably an old rule, but I mean, the fact that these are being talked about in Parliament anywhere is scary. Like, what are they actually trying to hide with all these stupid laws?
Why are they scared of the snowmen? Why?
No.
I feel like it was created by a government employee or politician who built a really massive snowman and then somebody kicked it over. And they were so bitter, no other person could possibly build a snowman like that. So, that's how I'm going with that one.
Maybe.
Politicians create self-serving laws? What?
Or are they
kidding.
worried that it's going to make a huge mess when it melts?
But I mean, it's already there, so.
But it's like it melts into water. Like how angry could just like falling into a pit of marshmallows. It's just like I'm pissed, but how pissed can I be? They're marshmallows. Like it
Well, it's a
turns
little harder
into
than a
water.
marshmallow.
Well,
Okay, do you want another one from France?
Let's do it.
It's the only thing I live for.
This one's great. When I find it, it's a good one. Okay, so there's a little village in France called Châteauneuf-du-Pape.
Gesundheit.
Yep.
White wine.
And in 1954, the mayor of this village got so fed up of people saying that they kept seeing UFOs flying over that he made it illegal for any UFOs to fly over his village. And the law still stands today. And it
Because, of
worked.
course, they're listening.
Yeah, no, it worked because ever since, not a single UFO. So there you go. They listened.
At least someone's abiding by the law.
Yep, they were like, oh, he's okay. My bad.
I love it. It wasn't like I'm gonna make the law against people reporting this because what the hell? It was I'm brazen enough and I've got big enough balls to say I control the aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was a confident guy. He was confident.
You can get away with anything if you're confident. Anything at all.
They
Especially-
listened. They listened.
Especially if
'cause
you're
it
a
stopped.
mediocre white man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mike. I was gonna say this plays into what you just said. I got married. I have a job. The mediocre, confident white man over here. Yeah.
And look at you bossing it. You are bossing it.
Woo.
Don't reinforce that.
Mike's like, I gotta record other episodes with him. Come on. Well, listen. 18. They make these so difficult. Listen, there's a law that makes it a federal crime to consult with a known pirate.
Well, that's
Just
no
don't know
fun
them
at
then.
all.
And this was done before the Johnny Depp trial. So. It wasn't
I mean, to
in
be
response.
fair, he's the only pirate I'd like to, have a chat with, really.
I think 3 out of 4 of us in this is the same. Yes, for sure. Yes. So please
man.
don't talk to a pirate, which is funny because we do have like National Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Didn't there used to be a thing on Google where you could, translate all your text into pirate speech? Wasn't that a thing
Yes.
at one point?
I'm sure it
probably
still
still is.
exists. Yeah.
I'm sure it was.
All you got to do is turn it into an R. And
That's very
fine.
good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing voices.
Oh, but they're so much fun.
Becky's the
Yeah.
one that does voices, and she's
Yeah,
good.
Becky's really good at voices.
She is.
As of 1914, the municipal government of Pinoco in Alberta declared it illegal to build mud huts with straw roofs due to potential fire hazards. It's a good thing most of our houses are made out of wood now.
And most of your
Luckily-
fires start in the U.S.
Luckily for you all, I am a fire marshal, so...
Oh, there we go. There we go.
She is. It's true.
I got a certificate and everything, so don't worry, I am here.
The funny part is, if a fire started and we called you, it would only take about half a day for you to get there. So by the time we wouldn't need
It's
you by
the
the time.
effort that counts.
Maybe you can deal with the smell of smoke right now outside.
Mike, I
Just,
said I'm
Shut
sorry.
the windows, you'll be fine.
It was another American with a
hot.
gender reveal party. I apologize.
That probably was.
Jesus. Oh, God. All right, Tash.
Please do not shake your rug outside before 8 a.m. According to the Section 60, subsection 3 of the Metropolitan Police Act, 1854, it is an offence to beat or shake your rug or any carpet or mat.
Literally everybody in the late
or
18...
mat for 8 in the morning. 8:01, knock yourself out. 7:59, absolutely not.
Everybody
every
in the
lesbian's pissed
1800s
off.
had a rug or a carpet. I don't understand. Everybody.
I'm going to be completely honest. I didn't listen to any of that apart from beat your rug. And then I was gone.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And you guys
Quite a
don't know,
noisy
but when I laugh,
activity.
I cry and I get really snotty, so that's going to be fun
Get
to edit
snotty.
out. Good luck.
Magic.
Yeah, no beating rugs. Jeez. It's
So-
like the wood law earlier.
I'm sorry, Tash. You can't beat your rug.
Yeah, not before
Yeah,
8
Beat your
a.m.
rug. You can't walk plank. You can't walk wood. What can you do on the street?
But
Jeez.
again, there's no end time to this. So you're not allowed to do it before 8 a.m, but I don't know what time you have to finish beating it. So that's problematic in itself, isn't it?
Listen, if she starts rolling her eyes or she starts looking at her watch, it's time to stop beating it.
Let's try.
That's the
Yeah,
answer.
I agree.
Oh, God. Okay, so you remember when I mentioned the Pentagon before?
I do.
Yes, I have been to the Pentagon, and I have been in the Pentagon. I've been through multiple rings of the Pentagon.
Cool.
It is cool, but it's also a place where I feel like people go to die. And here's a good law about this. 10 U.S. Code 2674C3 and 32 CFR 2347C make it a federal crime to willfully make an unreasonable noise at the Pentagon.
Well, we'd all
be
be kicked
fucked.
out.
I'd be fucked. They took me out.
What is unreasonable, though?
You got to fart, you better hold the shit in. It better go down to the leg and just wait there, you know?
Oh, I bet snotty laughing's on the list.
Listen,
Definitely.
the reality is, though, when you literally lose a piece of your soul walking around the Pentagon, there is no joy at all.
I wouldn't even bring an electronic device in that place.
I wouldn't be surprised if you couldn't anymore. I remember the amount of security I had to go through to get there, which is really funny because you got to go through a whole bunch of like shitty security, but the outer ring is where all the high level people are, right? It's not the inner ring. You think it'd be the inner ring where everything's protected. No. They're on the outer ring.
Interesting.
But the bottom line is don't whistle. So you know,
Yeah.
or
No
breathe.
barn, animal noises, no mooing, nothing like
Don't
that.
praise God in certain languages.
Becky's
mean-
good for an unreasonable noise as well, isn't she? She loves a
Yes.
good snort.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she does. Just randomly. You can't even tell she's laughing and you just hear...
That's how they sneak up on you.
It's true.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry
my
she's
God.
not here. Bless her.
We love you, Becky.
We love you.
Well,
And
you
just
know,
snorts.
I'll quickly put in the city of Edmonton in Alberta, the production of any generally offensive odors is punishable by law.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I don't think that's unfair because smells are horrible, aren't they?
They
Oh, they
are.
are.
They
But the
are.
fact that that's actually a law, I don't know if it's still, but
Well, bring
God.
some Febreze with you if you're going to make any type of smells. Clean it with
Or
Febreze at the same
even
time.
worse, use some of that Axe body spray. You can't smell shit with that stuff
Oh
on.
yeah,
That's actually generally offensive, though.
Oddly enough, the people who spray that also can't smell shit, and that's exactly why they're so offensive when they walk down the street. It's just like,
Yeah, I retracted as soon as I realized, no, that stuff's the offensive stuff.
sorry, we just
do you wanna
offended
know
like
the French
75%.
one?
Let's do it.
Do the French one.
Okay, so I found out that actually, me and Bex and you, Tash, when you used to live here, we were breaking the
Yeah.
law every day.
Ooh.
I always knew I was a rebel.
Yeah, it turns out we were wrong uns all along. So, in 1800, they actually made it illegal for women to dress as a man. When they say dress as a man, they mean wear trousers. Okay. So it
Hold
was
on, let me
illegal.
tie my trousers off.
So yeah, it was illegal in 1800 for women to wear trousers. Wear trousers. Then they kind of thought maybe that's a bit unreasonable. So in 1892 they changed it, and they said you can wear trousers if you go to the police station and ask permission and get an authorization to wear trousers. Then you are allowed to wear trousers. And then they thought, still pretty unreasonable, so they changed it to you can wear trousers if you are walking around with a bicycle or a horse. Because it wouldn't be very ladylike, obviously, to not wear trousers on a bike or a horse. And that law stood in France till 2013. So it's only been legal in France to wear
Yeah.
trousers since 2013.
Lock me up.
I know.
Now I gotta
Rebels.
wonder, like, were women allowed to ride regular saddle on a horse, or do they still have to do side saddle? Because then it just doesn't make sense to allow them to wear pants.
I mean, don't go into the details. I didn't go that deep with it.
No, of course
It's
not.
okay. They didn't either when they made the laws. It's fine.
It just made me laugh that, 2013, we should have all been in skirts, man. Or riding our bikes.
Yeah, exactly. Just walking with a bike all the time so you can
All
wear
the
pants.
time. Yeah. So I can wear my jeans. But now we're good to go. We can trouser up.
Trouser up. Like we're Power Rangers.
Yeah.
It's trouser up time.
Whilst we're talking about horses, I've got another farmyard animal.
God.
God.
And the Metropolitan Streets Act states that cattle are not to be driven through the streets within certain hours. Back in 1867, Section 6 of the Metropolitan Street Act forbade cattle lovers and farmers alike to walk their prized livestock during the day.
Sorry. What the fuck is a cattle lover? I know what a farmer is.
Some of them love cows.
Yeah,
It's a
I mean,
subsection of Pornhub.
Have you been looking at my browser again?
I mean, I'm a cow lover, but it's once they're on my barbecue, but that's a different story.
Yeah. So unless you were given permission, you were not allowed to walk them through the streets between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. So, to be honest, I can't take my cow for a walk and I can't beat my rug. There's not really much left for me to do in England.
It's true. I didn't write it down, but there actually was a similar law in BC at one time, too.
What about cows?
No, but there was one for cows, yeah.
We
So I
definitely don't
didn't
have
write
that
it down.
here. I'm constantly in traffic
Definitely
jams
not.
behind cows
There-
all
Really?
the time. Yeah, next
I
time
would
it
like-
happens, I'll film it.
Please.
Any time of the day, they're just there.
I've got another horse one.
Go
Do
on.
you? I got a pig one too, but you go first.
Oh, gosh.
Got
Seems a
all the
little different.
animals.
You may think this law is completely made up, but the regional
I
police
think
of
these
York,
are all made
Yeah.
up.
the regional police of York, Ontario, have confirmed that it is illegal to drag a dead horse along Yonge Street in Toronto. However, that makes the law even stranger that it is only illegal on Sundays. This means if you want to drag a dead horse on Monday, feel free.
Sorry, Mike. I actually think that makes perfect sense.
But
That'd be a lot of
it's
work
just
for
horses.
Sunday.
Just horses. And only on Sunday.
Any other animal,
Day
you're
of
good. You're
rest.
golden.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday is a day of rest. You really don't want to
Perfect
do
sense.
I think it's too much effort for a Sunday. Monday, I've got all the energy in the world. On a Sunday, no chance.
You're supposed to be in church, aren't you, or something?
Something, yeah.
Yeah, or something. Yeah. No.
I was just thinking of something horrible because welcome to my brain. And I was going back to the law about the livestock, and I was thinking like there are certain hours where you wouldn't want to take livestock through a city, as in when the pubs let out, because dudes get pretty psyched for whatever they see, and you really wouldn't want the sheep to go.
no.
Am I loving
Where are you
this?
where are you going? What are you-
I'm in England. I'm not in Wales. It's fine.
Bump, bump. Well, now that I've made that shitty, terrible joke, you should know that in the U.S. it's a crime to bring undocumented pig semen across state lines to impregnate a pig. So, if
Just
you're a
Americans
pig
don't
semen-
like undocumented people, though, so animals either.
Yeah.
It's the specifics of these laws that are confusing me. Why is it just a dead horse? Why is it just pig spunk?
I don't know, but
So I can bring all the cow spunk I want, but no pigs.
Yeah.
I think whoever was some of the very infamous politicians here in the states, really there should be a law against those people bringing their shit across state.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it should have never
definitely.
happened. But yeah, so if you're a pig farmer in one state, this is obvious. This law was written for a while ago. If you're a pig farmer in one state and your brother is a pig farmer in another state and you want to crossbreed your stock, the government needs to be all up in the middle of that. So,
Yeah.
I hope they send out just like a government middleman who's just like, I didn't sign up for this.
That looks about right.
Yeah. Don't worry. I triple gloved. It's fine.
I told you that one of my exes, that was his actual job, right? I wasn't lying. That was his actual job. He had to
He was a pig
pleasure
wanker, wasn't he?
he had to pleasure the pigs and collect
You know-
the seed.
What's really funny, it's not funny, but like, if
That's
you
funny.
call somebody a pig wanker, right? You don't technically go, you're right, I am, and then you hold up like a certificate. Like, I hope this
yeah.
guy was not nice, because I'm not being nice. You don't have to
He
answer
was
that.
horrible. He was awful.
Okay, good.
So,
Okay.
He was a pig
everything was
wanker.
destroyed. Yeah,
Yeah, he was a pig wanker.
Okay. I like how you guys say it. It's much better than me. So
Yeah.
it sounds much better coming from you.
gave me the ick when I found
Yeah.
out what he did. It was a bit like,
How long? Sorry, how long were you with him before you found out that he wanked off pigs?
I found out quite soon after getting with him, and I stayed with him for an unreasonable amount of time after finding out. That should have been the red flag, you know? I
That's
should
a
have been
pure
like, yeah.
ick, isn't it? Though.
Oh,
That
it
is
was
a
definitely
pure
the ick. But it
I
was so
mean-
unfair because he was gorgeous.
He must have been good with his
But
hands.
he wanked pigs.
Yeah,
He was good with his hands.
They liked
I don't
it.
know.
Male. Yeah, but Emma's a girl.
And?
Hand motions are hand motions.
I'm not getting into that right now, actually. So no, it's not.
We'll save it for Brew Crime after dark.
I do have
I
another
don't-
animal one if you don't have
You
one,
do?
Emma. have any
No,
animal
I
laws?
don't. I don't have any animals.
Okay, this is another ridiculous one. This is a national law, not a provincial law. According to the Canadian National Parks Guide, it is illegal to bring llamas to any national park. But that's not all. Canadians can also be fined if they bring sheep, goats, pigs, or live birds to any national park. Therefore, next time you go to on a family trip, do not put your llama in the car.
Damn it.
It's my plan
Why?
spoiled.
I'm assuming it has to do with like interrupting the environment.
Oh, probably, but why is that actually a thing? What asshole brought a llama to a national park?
Well,
very-
fun fact: in France, they still have like travelling circuses that have animals, don't they?
They did.
Well, they
up until
certainly did when I
recently.
lived.
Yeah,
so when
up
I
until
still
recently
lived
they
there.
did.
And then, like
Wow.
in your town, you'd like look out like I remember being at school, and you'd like look out the window, and there'd be like a zebra, a camel, and like I don't know, like whatever other animal, just in like a paddock, like waiting for the circus.
Yeah.
Weird.
Just waiting to be
Lions.
abused.
There used to be
And
lions at the
lions.
supermarket, didn't there?
No, they did.
Do you remember?
But they did, but then they just used those to entice people, and then when you'd go to the circus, you never saw the lions. So they had the lions on show in the supermarket car park, and then the circus was just like some shit clown on a bike. Like
Sounds about right.
Don't make fun of my job. That's a God. You know, that's like ultimate false advertising, is it not? Like, come
really,
see the
like, don't
lions.
get me wrong. Like
It was
now,
awful. It was
I would
awful.
never go and I wouldn't choose to go to a zoo to see a lion or not a zoo but a circus. But that was like when I was younger, and I was like, oh my god, baby lions.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah. Ringling Brothers is coming back, but they've eliminated their animal stuff. Which is fine. That's cool. Be abusive to the clowns, but not the animals. It's
Yeah,
fine.
exactly. At least they're getting paid and they're, they sign up for it.
Yeah, right.
I was just going to say, because Becky's gone, I could have done one of hers that I know that she was going to do, and
Yeah,
it
please.
was about an animal.
Go for it.
Go for it.
And this is just going off what she told me,
Topic?
so
Oh.
it might be completely wrong.
Whatever. No fact checking here.
So it's
Not in
it's
this
actually-
episode.
It's actually quite widely believed that it's illegal in France to call a pig Napoleon. but it
My
isn't.
favourite name to name a pig.
But it's not actually illegal. Everybody thinks it's illegal, but it's not actually illegal. The story behind it is because of the book Animal Farm.
Oh, yeah.
So there was outrage because, I don't know, the pig in there must be called Napoleon. I must admit,
I've
I
never
haven't
read
read
it.
it.
George Orwell
And-
was a dick, but yes.
So there was uproar when this book arrived to France because, it's a emperor's name. And so, they had to change the name of the pig in the book Animal Farm to not Napoleon. I don't know what
Just
they
call
called
him Dynamite then. Napoleon Dynamite.
Excellent film, by the way. I love that film.
I've never seen it.
My thoughts.
Seen it? What? You
No, me
can't
neither.
reference it just like that and be like, I haven't seen it. What?
Well, the name, you can still call the pig Dynamite. You know it's Napoleon Dynamite.
You need to go and watch that.
Dynamite.
I mean, it's weird. It's a weird one.
Yeah.
You might think it's weird. I enjoyed it, but
The trailer didn't really grab me.
no, it's a strange one. I love it though.
This law is gonna make Emma sad, and that's okay.
Oh no.
Oh, that's mean.
Well, I don't think it's okay to make her sad.
No, that's not okay. However, it's a state law. It's not federal. It's Kansas, which tells you plenty. But in parts of the state of Kansas, it's illegal to have more than 4 cats per household.
Well, that's a load of bollocks.
No cat ladies here.
Well, why not?
I don't know. Apparently, nobody in the state is like, I don't know. I'm guessing they don't actually enforce that. They have things like drugs and fentanyl and crime to deal with.
Yeah,
So I'm hoping that isn't part of it.
that seems like a mean law.
It does. It seems like
I
it's
think-
targeted directly at you.
I know. That's mean.
I don't like
Maybe
it.
it's like unsterilized cats, which I could understand.
It's possible. I didn't look too far into it. But also, like, I want people to know who listen to our show, who haven't listened to yours, that Emma doesn't have, like, 10 cats for the sake of 10 cats. She's actually saved them. So it's a little bit different. But she also loves them.
Of course I love them. Furry little fuckers. Oh, I didn't ask if we could swear. It's a bit late now, isn't it?
Fuck yeah.
We don't give a shit. It's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
One last animal one, because I just found it here. In Saskatchewan, in the town of Jasmine, wherever that is, it's illegal for a cow to moo within 300 meters of a private home.
Again, I can get on board with that. It's so annoying to be woken up by mooing cows.
I think it'd be the roosters you'd be more worried about.
I
Cock-a-doodle-doo,
was
shut
hoping no one
up!
was going to bring that up.
Who's
No.
going to enforce that law, though? Who's going to explain that to the cows? Like, listen. No.
I think it's more farmers have to keep them away from homes, but
I would
Oh,
much
that
rather
just
be.
ruined it. I could just see this guy trying to explain the law to all these cows. It was
I would
funnier
much
in
rather
my
be
head.
woken up by a cock than a heifer. So
No.
Don't, poor
I
Tash.
actually have a fear of cockerels, and you've now brought it up twice. So thanks, Matt.
oh no!
Like a fear.
then you're
That
on the
and
wrong.
mismatched socks.
Then you're on the wrong dating apps. We gotta. We have only just met today.
Listen. Dating's not going good, so we may be changing teams anyway, so it's fine.
We were actually talking about this today, weren't we, babes?
You could just
I
make
had
like
to-
JT and just flip, and it's fine.
I just was so angry about everything this morning, I had to say
Oh, no.
so. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from that.
That's definitely
Listen.
a Tinder with Tash segment. Oh, no, it can't be, can it? Because you've
It
promoted
can't
it to the
be.
guy.
Because he's on my yes. So, yeah.
Oh no! I was trying to think of a rhyme of
Anyway,
grinder,
never
but it's
mind,
not gonna work.
It's fine. By many as a harmless, if annoying, children's game, knocking on someone's door and running away is actually illegal under the 1839 law, which makes an offence to willfully and wantonly disturb any inhabitant by pulling or ringing on a doorbell or knocking at the door without a lawful excuse.
You know
So
what?
no knockdown ginger.
Oh, what? I've never heard
That's what
knockdown
we-
ginger.
That's what it's called in England, is knockdown ginger.
Oh,
Is it DoorDash or something?
that's a food
Yeah.
delivery
That's
company.
a food company.
Well, I'll just put mute back on. I'll go quiet again. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it's like
Some
I
people
can't
call
remember
it
what
knock
we call
and
it.
run, but knockdown ginger
It was-
is
It was always called Nicky Nine Doors for some reason here, and I have no idea.
I'm
And
sure
I think
it's
in a lot of
Ding Dong Dash or something like
Ding
that.
dong
No,
ditch. That's what we call
Ding
it.
dong
Ding
ditch,
dong ditch.
yeah.
But I kind of like yours.
Where I come from.
Well, listen, there's a great
don't even
drag queen
know.
called Ginger Minge, so it's knockdown Ginger Minge. It's fine. That's what it's
Could
called.
be my new favourite drink.
I mean, apparently we'll be after that last date. And I don't know. God, I love drag queens. That's
It's
wild.
in fact called knock knock ginger.
Okay,
Oh.
Yeah,
poor Ginger. What did they do to you?
don't know.
I
But you're
don't
not
know
allowed
again.
to do it, so don't do it. It's illegal.
Another politician scorned.
Yeah, Emma, do you got another one there?
I can do. Yeah, I can do a last one. I've got one last one.
Okay.
It's not particularly funny, but it's you wouldn't.
That's
Ridiculous.
subjective, though, isn't it?
Well,
We'll make it funny.
okay. So
Got the pressure.
Challenge accepted.
It's all about the delivery, babe. Come on, you got this.
okay, so France. Yeah, what do you think of when you think of France? First thing you think of?
Croissants and pain chocolat.
No.
Oh,
Think bigger. Think bigger. Bigger and
A
more
beret.
erect.
The Leaning
cool.
Tower of
Alright.
Pisa and or
No,
the
Eiffel Tower.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That's
a
in
bomb
Italy.
country.
Welcome to America. We don't know our shit.
Hey, at least he knew it existed.
I did know it. Other countries do exist. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, yeah. You got it though,
Fuck.
Mike, didn't you?
Yeah,
the
Eiffel Tower,
Yeah, he's a sensible one, isn't he? He grounds us.
Oh, Canadian. I try to be polite.
hey.
Not nice, just polite.
Yeah, exactly. Not nice, polite.
I must admit, I was a bit scared to come on because I was like, Mike's a bit scary.
Oh, God.
He's the opposite. And I hope now you understand why I'm friends with him. Mike's the best. He's a big old teddy bear. Okay.
He is very nice. He is very nice. Okay, so
I'm not scary.
I wink, wink, nudge, nudge. His nods is good to a blind bat, right? Nudge. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, so France, and we're back with the Eiffel Tower. So, what's the one thing that everybody wants to photograph when they go to Paris? They want to take a photo of the Eiffel Tower.
Even Hitler. What?
Pardon? What?
I mean, that's a very famous photo of Hitler. Is
it
of the
really?
Eiffel Tower? Yeah.
I'm not up on my Hitler photography.
Probably a good
Me
thing.
neither.
So, during the day, absolutely no problem, but it is actually illegal to take a photo of the Eiffel Tower at night. And that's because it's illuminated, right? They've got over 20,000 light bulbs on the Eiffel Tower. I'm struggling with Eiffel Tower because I keep wanting to call it the Tour Eiffel, but it's Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
So, because it's illuminated, it's actually considered a work of art. And so if you take a photo of it and then you publish it on your social media or whatever, it's an infringement of copyright, and so it's illegal. So you can't
for
take...
fuck's sakes.
I mean,
Oh my
everybody does
God.
it. Like, everybody does it. Like, nobody pays attention to it, but technically it's illegal.
Does that mean that if I take a flashlight and I say, whoa, at night and somebody takes a photo of me, I'm art, therefore you shan't take a photo of me?
It's buildings. Buildings
Oh.
that are illuminated in certain types of ways are considered like art in museums, and so they have copyright on them.
It would be like France to think all of their buildings are art.
Yeah.
I've also got a copyright law, so that's a great
Do it.
segue there, Emma.
Oh, well, see, we didn't even plan this.
No,
See?
we're so in sync, babe.
Yeah.
Despite being sung by millions of people around the world, Happy Birthday is actually under the copyright law if it is used for commercial purposes. This is why staff in restaurants often sing an alternative, just in case Warner/Chappell, which own the rights to the song, are listening. I break that often. I love singing happy birthday to people at work. I absolutely love it. It is my favourite thing to do at work.
I love singing happy people to birthdays at work. I do.
I've
think
had
that
I've had
just
some wine
went out
and I now
recently.
can't speak.
It's all right. I'm 3 beers in. That's why I was able to translate. It's fine.
Yay! I absolutely love singing to people and embarrassing them. It's literally my favourite thing to do.
I usually just omit the happy birthday and sing Weird Al's Happy Birthday, which ends up embarrassing me more than them. And I really should rethink my process here. But here we
Just looked it up. That was a law until 2015. But their copyright was struck down in 2015. So now you're not breaking the law anymore.
in what
Damn
country?
it.
This is just on the Happy Birthday to You Wikipedia. Warner Chappell Music had previously claimed copyright to the song in the U.S. and collected licensing fees for its use. In 2015, the copyright claim was declared invalid.
Oh, boy.
I mean, good, because it's a great song.
Yeah, and also it's just everyone uses it, so fuck them.
I mean, it's not my go-to if I'm DJing, but yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, it's not your go-to
Gets people
song.
dancing.
Not if I'm DJing, no.
I
Like,
like the
nobody
very
wants-
offensive happy birthday, you're not special from NoFX, but
You're
Well,
not
like-
so horrible.
Nobody
Yep.
nobody wants to hear, like...
There's no... to ya. Happy
Ah.
birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
So in France, it's illegal to be naked in your own house.
better do it outside then.
All right, Mike, we're not going to France anymore. I'm out. I'm out.
Why?
Wow.
I'm out.
I mean, it's a Becky law, so I don't have
Fucking
the
prudes.
details. But yeah, it's illegal to be naked in your own house.
That's so depressing.
Wow.
That
That is
really...
depressing.
My
And I've got
favourite
so
way
many
to be
questions. I've got so many questions. How do they bathe?
Oh my
That
God,
actually explains a lot.
They
That explains a lot.
don't. Shit.
Fucking stink. Oh my God. French
you can't really-
supermarkets.
You can't shave if you're, never unclothed. So that's, wow. Fascinating.
Shaving's the least of our issues there. Just like,
She's not wrong. She's not wrong.
honestly, listen, a French supermarket is not an exciting place for the nostrils. And it should be. It should be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not the one, is it, Em?
It's not the one. We do, well, Tash used to, and I do live in a very rural area, though, so, let's not tar everybody with the same brush.
Yeah.
No, but I'm going to feather them all, no matter what brush you tar them with. So,
Well, hey, if you feather them, they're not naked anymore. So
yeah, it works.
I've known plenty of non-smelly French people.
perfect.
Well, you don't want them to smell foul. So,
That's
I've
it.
got
I'm
one.
done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm all
got
out.
another one
done.
here.
I'm done.
then that means Canada and U.S. are dumber than everywhere
This is
else.
federal too. It is illegal to accidentally scare a child to death. Although obviously it's still a murder. This is a very
Is that a
specific
murder?
sounding.
Or is that manslaughter?
I don't know. That's just what it said.
I don't know. I slayed them either way.
It's illegal to scare a sick person or child to death. However, it's actually kind of incredible to scare someone that badly that they would die, but that's actually a law.
Wow.
All right.
I felt like that a few times, when people sneak up on you and stuff.
Yeah.
I've thought, oh, is this it? Is this how I end?
This is the one. Oh, God.
Yeah, is this how I'm going to go? But
I remember being at college, and so it's very common to stay away at college not college, but like, well, it is
University?
college, isn't it, in France? It's like before university
Oh, okay.
in France. So like secondary school, really, isn't it?
High school, secondary school?
High school,
it's
secondary school.
it's
confusing.
high
because-
school, I'd say.
Well, it's one above high school, isn't it? So I suppose like
What grade would it be? Like, how old would you be?
This is my favorite part.
from like 14, 15 to like 18.
So high school
19?
then,
High
for the most
school.
part.
So high school for you guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Really common to stay away depending on what you're studying. So I stayed away.
They're all boarding schools, aren't they?
Yeah, but it's not like a posh thing. It's not like a flex. It's just normal.
It's not a flex.
Well, it would be in North America to be in a boarding school. It could be like
No, but it
$50,000.
really isn't. So in the UK, that would be like a thing. Like if you went to a boarding school, that's like because you're rich. But in France, it's very normal.
It's just because everything's so far away. It's a pain in the arse to keep going back and forth and back and forth.
Everyone
so.
just hates their fucking kids.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No comment.
My mum hated me.
Oh,
Thanks for
no.
reminding me.
Oh.
Yeah, sad. No, she didn't really. I'm her favourite. So yeah, but obviously we do fire drills, and I remember one night there was a fire drill that went off, and it scared me so much. I was like, we're going to die. Like I literally could not sleep for days after because I was so convinced that there actually was a fire. There clearly wasn't. It was just a fire drill. So yeah. That nearly scared me to death. But that's
Yeah, no
the
doubt.
most scared I've ever been in my life.
I can see scaring somebody who's like got an iffy heart, but scaring a child, you'd have to really go some, right?
I love scaring my kids. I think it's hilarious.
I just looked here. It's the only boarding school I know, but it costs $41,000 Canadian for a year,
Oh, really?
and that's not even like a super posh one.
No, like in France, you don't pay for the school. You just pay for the board and lodgings.
Oh, that includes that, but yeah.
Yeah, but
International
you-
students
Yeah.
were like 47,000 too.
Yeah, it's really like you don't even pay that much. I don't think.
So what you're saying is that France doesn't try to put their students into a lifelong debt?
No.
Oh, your parents
No,
pay for it, and if you're like a low income family, it's also free.
Yeah, everything's free. Yeah. Free
Nice.
healthcare, that's a bit of
Yeah.
a flex.
Sorry, JT.
You're right. I literally am the only one on this entire episode that is still paying off my almost 4-year-old child. Yes. Yes, I
Yeah,
am.
it's mad, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah,
I've got
Without-
two. Didn't cost me a penny.
With insurance, we're still paying it off. Without insurance, 140 grand. So,
Oh, shite.
welcome
Yeah.
to America. We make the taxpayers
It's just
pay.
Don't worry.
mad, isn't
Taxpayers.
it?
JT, you have your freedom to pay for your medical.
I don't have shit, friend. I don't own a gun. I also
I
have
don't either.
common sense, so I'm not racist, so I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know where I was going with that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I have kind of a rapid fire round
Go
Okay.
on.
that I like to call states I've lived in. So these are the dumbest laws in each state that I've lived in the United States. In Virginia, no hunting on Sundays unless you're killing raccoons.
That's the best
wouldn't
day
call
to
that-
hunt, a Sunday.
Yeah, that you can only hunt on a Sunday in France. And
I mean-
raccoons are cute as hell, man. Leave them alone. What the fuck?
Are they? They're vermin.
Usually you wouldn't call it hunting either. That's like, because hunting you usually,
What,
I
just
don't
an
know.
afternoon out, Mike? Is that what that is?
no, it's usually like you're killing either a sick animal, because a lot of them have rabies, or they're like a problem animal. It's not hunting usually. It's usually they're being euthanized for some reason.
Yeah.
Like cold. No, is that not a word? Like
That's the
cold?
word, yeah. Like a culling, like your coal line.
Oh, a calling.
Oh,
I see
oh,
what you're
yes,
saying.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes. Sorry,
Rabbits, if they've got rabies.
I thought you were saying
or-
like burr or cold.
It was not the word. It was the pronunciation that threw.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
It's fine. It's
Sorry.
not your fault. You don't have to apologize. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, it's how you say it.
it's all these people from the colonies that can't understand.
It's my fault. I only use freedom units. It's cool. In Texas, this explains a lot, by the way. This explains, number one, how Greg Abbott got married. But in Texas, you can get married by proxy.
What?
What you
does
can get
that
somebody. You can get somebody. You can send somebody to get married in your place as long as you have the right documentation and a reason.
Wow.
Uh-oh,
you-
Tash. That law got
No,
Tash
I'm
out of her
here, I'm
pants.
here.
That's what happened.
Do you mean
Oh,
that
like, sum me up.
So the person who initially was going to get married is still getting married. They've just got to
Not
fill
there.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
it's like if I set up the date and put everything together to get married with my wife, and then all of a sudden, this is my wife, and then all of a sudden I just sent like somebody dressed as it, like I'm still getting married, but here they are. Yes, exactly. So anyway, so we've made it through 2 states that I've lived in. Ohio, if your dangerous animal escapes, you have to report it to the authorities.
That's sensible.
Plausible.
Ohioans shouldn't have like children, let alone dangerous animals. But here we are. I'm from Ohio. That's the funny part. North Carolina, no meetings if members are in costume.
I'm always wearing a costume if I go there then, because I
Right?
don't want to go to meetings.
So the law sounds random, but was likely passed to crack down on Ku Klux Klan activities in the state.
Jesus.
I appreciate that nobody thought about Ku Klux Klan except for the American. Maryland, there is no cursing allowed in Rockville, Maryland. It is illegal to profanely curse and swear, or use obscene language upon or near any street, sidewalk, or highway within the hearing of persons.
Fucked.
Yeah, me too. I'm fucked.
I'm fucked.
Well, it's a good thing we don't live in Maryland.
Yeah.
And then, finally, Kansas. Kansans don't mess around with their cherry pie. That's a joke in and of itself. But at one point, it was illegal in the state to top a slice of cherry pie with a scoop of ice cream.
The only way to eat cherry pie, in my opinion.
That's what I thought. There's nothing more American, but here we are, you know?
Yeah.
I had an argument with my ex-mother-in-law about cherry pie, and it was our first ever argument. It wasn't our last.
I was gonna say the first. I was gonna say the first problem was an argument with your in-laws.
Yeah. Yeah.
What were you arguing about?
Cherry pie.
Yeah, but like context,
knows?
darling.
No context.
Um, Me and my ex-husband, before we were married, when we were younger, wanted to make a cherry pie, and she wouldn't stop butting in, and I was like, "Do you just want to make the fucking cherry pie?" And she was like, "No, you can do it." I was like, "Clearly not," and it escalated to more than just backwards and forwards about who was going to do the cherry pie. So, yeah,
Oh, jeez.
you know,
Cherries were popped that night.
they were
I don't know if that...
the night I lost my virginity to. Yeah, it's true.
There it is. To what? Your mother-in-law? Wait, hold on. I'm bringing Jerry back in. Jerry Springer's coming back.
I saw a funny French one about who you could marry. In fact, there's two, but I think this is pretty generalised. I think everywhere, but I wasn't aware of it. You can legally marry your cousin in France.
My
Is that a
cousin
thing?
is fit, so
Wow.
that's exciting.
Can you do that?
In Mississippi and West Virginia and Alabama. Anywhere south from the Mason-Dixon, sure.
Yeah, not in Canada.
No. Oh, here it's completely legal. You can your first cousin. You can marry your cousin, and the other
Wow.
thing is you can marry a dead person as long as you can prove that before the person died they were okay with it.
What, do you just like go to their funeral and be like, "I'm okay"? Like, what?
I've no idea how it works, but if you can prove that they consented to it, then you can get married to a dead person.
So, okay, I'm gonna ask a question that you might not. Is it primarily due to benefits? Is that? I wonder why. Like, I mean, yeah, love, blah, but also like benefits.
Yeah, just fucking love, irritating thing. Ugh.
You know
I mean,
what?
I'll be honest. At this point in my dating career, I'm not ruling it out.
I've
All
no
right.
idea. I think
on.
it might be. I think it might just be because of the whole love thing.
Wow, that is so.
I don't
Pure.
think it will be. I think it will be to do with like accounts and money and stuff like that.
Don't ruin it, Tash. It's love.
Sorry.
It's love.
Well,
Listen.
I know that things
Cynical
are
Cynical Tinder
that-
Tosh here. Sorry.
cynical Tinder talk. You know what? That should be a new app, Tinder Tosh. It's like TikTok, TikTok, but it's Tinder Tosh. It's just like
Oh, man.
it's just like 20-second bits of dating. It's. I'm cutting all of this out too. It's fine.
I honestly don't care. Everyone knows my dating life is war.
Well, I've got another Ontario law that would make this completely impossible to do this podcast.
Oh God.
Do it.
And I think it's Uxbridge, Ontario, has a law that forbids Wi-Fi connections faster than 56K. That's really slow.
How are we policing that?
I don't know.
But that's a new
great.
law as well. That's like recently been made. Wi-Fi is not like it's not like an old law, which is like outrageous because it's been there for like hundreds of years.
It's been around for a while.
Yeah, but not like hundreds of years.
Well, I mean, the internet hasn't been around that long, has it?
No, not that long, yeah.
Only the U.S. would have this law, where it is a federal crime to hunt doves and pigeons with a machine gun.
Hell, man, Jesus
They're
Christ!
just illegal in Canada.
It's not illegal to hunt down young children with a machine gun, but doves and pigeons, it is. I will make that hot take. That's fine. We need to pass some kind of something.
Nobody should be hunting anything with a machine gun anywhere. Can we just like
I'm
agree
sorry.
on that?
Unless
Yeah.
you're being bum rushed by an opposing war, whatever, but you don't
Bum
need to-
rushed. What the fuck's
Bum
bum
rushed.
rushed?
It's probably exactly what you think it is. No, bum rush is just like people are just gunning it towards you. It's just like they're just running. Ah, culture. I love it.
Oh my.
It's funny. Everybody's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "This is exactly how our chats go on Twitter. It's fine."
As for the fact, we're all like this all the time. This is my
the
life
best.
all the time. Who knows what I'm saying?
It's my life. Okay.
It looks like I'm just doing a speed test over my phone, so it's actually on the Wi-Fi, and it's going like 630 megabytes per second.
To
So it's like-
fucking federal prison, man. You're
At least I'm
off.
not in Ontario. I'm in British Columbia, so there.
That's right. Well, I guess it wouldn't be provincial prison, would it? It'd be I don't know. We have state and federal prisons. What do you have?
Provincial, federal. Our laws are much like England.
I'm just going to do one more real quick.
No.
So
Go
rain
on, do
falls
it.
from the sky freely. Some local or state governments have a problem with that. In 2012, a man in Oregon was sentenced to 30 days in jail for collecting rainwater on his property in a pond.
What?
In the state of Oregon, the government owns the rain, and you have to have a special permit to collect and hold it. Other
Well,
states
that's just
have
ridiculous.
correct, right. I guess other states have laws against rain barrels, but I think it's just I don't know. Just hold up.
Is
a banner
that just
says,
to make
"Welcome
people
America."
pay for water, though?
It would appear
Oh, yeah.
so. But the
A
fact
lot
that
of
we're
these
kind
things.
of running out of water, maybe.
Well,
Shall
we wouldn't want to help. It's not what we. By we,
Yeah.
I mean the government. The law wouldn't mean to help. It's just primarily to hinder.
No, of course.
Madness. That's madness.
No, this is Sparta.
Yeah, and they'll charge you lots of money for the water and charge Nestle almost nothing for that water.
Well, we gotta have chocolate, mother trucker. We've got.
And bottled
we don't have
water.
chocolate.
Who's picking that chocolate over any other?
Americans, Canadians,
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Just blame it on us. It's fine.
kids.
I just accept it.
Yeah.
As all
Man,
good
I've
men
been through a
should.
series. It's funny. I've been through a bunch of these, and I still have 5 more, but we'll save them for next time, I think.
Yeah, I'm basically out of laws here.
You know what that means? The U.S. is the most fucked up in the world. That's what it means.
We didn't
Yes.
need to actually do this episode to figure that out.
No, I mean, we knew
Come
that.
on.
We knew that before.
No,
It's
no,
true.
don't stop bullying him. Come on.
It's not bullying. I bully myself. I'm not responsible for this shit. It's people who are 80 years old, out of touch, and still in government that are in charge.
It's true.
Like,
It's
that's
true.
not me.
I mean, let's be fair. Nowhere's perfect, right?
No, it's
No,
very
no,
true.
no.
We just happen to be the loudest about being imperfect.
And you've got guns, which is very scary. You're very
Guns,
loud and gunny.
Jewish space lasers.
Yeah. Well, there's lots of
Racism.
guns in Canada, too, just not as easily accessible as the United States.
I mean, to be fair, at the minute it's hunting season here, so every Sunday is fucking terrifying because the hunters are all out who do have the guns, but they're
Only
also
Sunday?
all hammered. Every Sunday.
But like
Weird.
you hear bang instead of
Oh yeah, it's just yeah, it's just the one bang, but it's right opposite my house, and I know they've
And,
all been having aperitifs.
They have a
Yeah.
horn
What
as
a
well, don't
aperitifs
they?
is. Pardon?
They have hunting horns as well, don't they?
Yeah,
God.
and dogs. Lots of dogs.
nobody
In-
likes just one bang. Let's just throw it out there.
Turns out it's actually hunting season here right now, too. But they don't just hunt on Sundays. And it happens, but it is absolutely illegal to use a gun while intoxicated in Canada, so.
Oh, here too, but they just don't care.
Oh, I
Because
think
they're
standard
drunk.
practice in the UK as well, yeah.
Do your police have to stop people from hunting out of their trucks?
No, I don't think so.
What?
Just us.
Are you talking about drive-by shootings?
For
Yes,
animals,
except. Oh yeah, we got guys that like to drink, drive in their trucks, and then see a deer on the side of the road and just be like, "I'm gonna kill it."
I mean, in
Obey.
France, normally they're on foot. In the UK, they'll, like, obviously they still do fox hunting on horses.
Oh,
No,
which
it's
is
like-
fucking horrendous as well.
I don't know, do they
Fox
still do
hunts.
that? I think it's illegal, actually. But yeah,
That's
no,
good.
it's just a load of, like, posh men walking around with shotguns in the UK.
Oh, they've got those red jackets and the little jodhpurs and the
Yeah.
boots, haven't they?
I really enjoy it when we do shoot dinners at work, and they tip amazingly, so I'm all
Nice.
for it.
I'm a big fan of hunting for food, but hunting just to shoot an animal is so dumb. Like
Yeah.
sport hunting.
The fox hunting is horrible though because they just scare the animal to death. They
Yeah.
catch
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
once it's completely exhausted, and then they let the dogs rip it to shreds. There's
Yeah,
no,
it's
Yeah, that's
horrible.
dumb. Yeah.
there's
And
no
that's just the
rhyme or
status
reason
thing
for
as
it.
well. Like, fox hunting is a complete status thing. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
I'm-
idiots that go to like Africa just to shoot an animal to get the trophy and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I like those
so-
Facebook stories, and I'm a really nice person, but I do like the Facebook stories when that you see that this guy's gone to like hunt rhinos or something, and a lion ate him. I'm like,
So do I. Oh yeah,
we're
you
all
got to
good for
give the
that.
animal a chance.
So the reality is for us, what this boils down to is that we're kind of against this idea of hunting, except when it's just the tip.
I don't know.
I was just pulling all the things together. It made sense to me. I don't know, man. I've 3 IPAs in. I don't, whatever.
yes. Let's just say yes. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's it.
All right, real quick. Everybody just laugh on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll cut that entire section out after I say just the tip, and boom, there it is.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably wrap this up since we're all out of laws here. Could either Emma and or Tash tell us a little bit about your show before we wrap this up?
Over to you, Emma.
Okay, so we do a podcast that comes out every Tuesday. It's called Spine Chillers and Serial Killers. So I cover a spooky paranormal topic every week, and Becky does a true crime case. It's usually the lesser known true crime cases, and we giggle a lot. It's a comedy podcast. It's not a serious podcast. Obviously, we don't laugh at the people getting murdered because that's not cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you can check us out everywhere you get your podcasts, and that's about it, really.
If my review means anything to anybody listening, at this point, probably not by the end of this episode, it's fantastic.
Oh, bless your
thank
heart.
you.
Thank
That's
you.
very sweet.
And your podcast is fantastic as well.
Thank you. I'm hoping the French Bless Your Heart is better than the Southern one.
It is. It is. We've been through this. It is.
We have,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Anyways, if you all kind of if you like what Mike and I do, you're going to love the 3 of them, because it's like there's a story and there's 2 different things that happen, but at the same time, it's super enjoyable and not so in the dumps that you kind of lose track of who you are as a human. So there's that.
Yeah.
It's great.
But we do giggle, and it's not just like serious, downer, depressing. I hope it's not anyway. So if you're expecting a serious true crime podcast, it's not. We're not the ones, are we, babes?
Keep moving.
Absolutely not. And
No.
I'm currently doing a segment of Tinder with Tash. So if you want to hear about failing Tinder dates, dating life.
Do you guys have Tinder, or is that just
Yes.
a UK thing? Yeah,
No, it's very
No,
much
no.
a US thing.
Yeah, and anything else dating related. Currently looking for a sugar daddy or mummy or anyone that will love me. So joking.
Oh my gosh, there are 3 people here at least that love you. So the bottom line is, if you like Tinder but you love Tash, you should listen. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for
Been
having
a
us.
pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this podcast, you can head to our website to check out all the sources at brewcrime.com. If you would like to find us on social media, head to @brewcrime at all of the social media platforms. We have a group on Facebook, Brewcrime the Group. And if you'd like to support us, you can go to patreon.com/brewcrime. The money goes towards upgrading equipment and making the show better. So shout out to our Patreon supporters, True Crime Nana, 3 Rivers In Podcast, and The Faves of Our Lives. Cheers. All cases on Brew Crime are written by Mike and JT or a writer we credit on the episode, and sources are put into our show notes for each episode. We always want to give credit to the people that research the cases we talk about. Check out our store at tpublic.com/stores/brew-crime-podcast, where you can purchase gear like t-shirts, phone cases, stickers, pillows, and all kinds of other cool stuff. Brew Crime's intro was created by Mike using Creative Commons Attribution licensed audio from purple-planet.com, soundbible.com, and freesoundeffects.com. Logo designed by Ben Greenberg. Thanks for listening to this episode of Brew Crime Podcast.
Hi. Becky. And our intros are always this awkward. Always. Every single time. So, Nothing changes. Oh no. So it's all right. They're back. I lost them. They came back.
If you love them, let them go. They'll come back. It's fine.
So
I tell myself that every week.
Pennywise has a machete.
Okay, well, Mike, now you've just blown the nice bit.
I'm a hiker.
oh, come and say hello to Mike.
Yeah, like. Hey, cat.
Hi, Kitty. Nobody can see this in the podcast, but Emma just showed Mike her pussy. No, her cat.
One of many. It's actually turns out it's.
Oh no, that
It's-
made me
it's-
sound like some kind of Greek goddess
Tur-
monster
It
thing.
made you sound sexy.
What, multipus?
The reverse Medusa.
It's like the multiverse, but it's multipus.